Welcome to the complete D.I.E Maschine guide for Cold War zombies. This guide will have everything you need to complete the Easter egg, unlock all trophies and achievements, unlock free wonder weapons and free perks, in-depth details on how the new salvage crafting system works in the game, as well as the new pack-a-punch system. And at the end, I'm going to cover my high round strategy, so once you've completed the Easter egg and have all your achievements, you can get to high rounds, level up, and get Aetherium crystals extremely quickly. On screen and in the description, there's going to be timestamps for absolutely everything. All of the trophy and Easter egg steps will be marked accordingly, so if you're one of those 100% grinders who likes to complete everything that there is to offer, you can skip to the trophies, and if you're just here for the Easter egg, you can skip straight to the Easter egg steps. I do recommend, if you are very new to the Easter egg, watching from the power timestamp to the very end where you see the close the rift timestamp. That will cover everything you will need for the boss fight and completing the full Easter egg. Without further ado, let's get into the complete guide for D.I.E Maschine. By completing milestone rounds, exfilling, or completing the Easter egg, you will unlock Aetherium crystals. You can use these crystals to unlock things in your loadout, whether that be upgrading perks, upgrading your weapons, or upgrading some of your special abilities. Using these crystals will allow you to get the perk known as 6-pack. To complete this challenge, all you have to do is upgrade all 6 of your perks to tier 3. It will cost a total of 36 Aetherium crystals, and then you'll be able to unlock all 6 perks and upgrade them. To unlock Socket to Me, all you have to do is upgrade any skill within Cold War Zombies using your crystals. The next trophy is Entamaphobia. In D.I.E Maschine, stay in the yard for 15 rounds. Really simple, really easy to do. What I recommend is doing this solo with the combat knife. It is a one-shot knife up until round 14, and then on round 14 and 15, you just use equipment and kill streaks. You should have lots of salvage and premium salvage that you can use at the crafting table to craft chopper gunners, C4, and everything else to help you quickly get to round 15 without opening any doors. The next trophy is Nightmare at 20 feet. To complete this, get 100 kills while standing at the top of the broken wing. The easiest way to do this trophy, if you're not a very good zombies player, is to get the Ray Gun or the D.I.E and sit at the top of the plane until you get 100 kills, or on insta kills, hop up here and then just use all your ammo. And if you're a really good zombies player, grab the M16 on early rounds, try and upgrade it to tier 5, pack-a-punch it 3 times, and you can get one-shot headshots up here up until around 25, and then you will unlock the trophy. Unlocking power on the map is really simple. There is prompts telling you what to do. All you have to do is make your way to the bunker and then back to the back power room. Hold square to turn on power, and then to stabilize the particle accelerator, all you have to do is hold square on both of the computers, which also will be marked as well. And not only will you have power on, but you will have stabilized the particle accelerator. To get Pack-a-Punch, once the particle accelerator is stable, you will now have a portal that you will be able to enter. All you have to do is enter this portal, and once again, there will be another prompt of a different portal around the map that you have to go to. It can spawn in one of 2 locations, either in the pond or by the crash site. All you do, go through this portal, and the Pack-a-Punch machine part will be right by your feet the second you teleport through the fast travel. All you do here is now go back to where you initially teleported into the dark ether, place your Pack-a-Punch part, and you will teleport back, and you now have Pack-a-Punch unlocked. This Pack-a-Punch works a little bit differently. You can actually upgrade your gun 3 times each tier, giving you more damage. You have a 5,000 tier, which is tier 1, a 15,000, which is tier 2, and 30,000, which is tier 3. And you can also put any of the secondary Pack-a-Punch abilities on at any time. Your gun does not need to be Pack-a-Punched. After crafting the machine, you will get the trophy Heavy Metal, which just requires you to get Pack-a-Punch. There is a new currency within Cold War Zombies, this being the new salvage system. You have 2 different levels of salvage. You have green salvage, which is just standard, and then you have rare salvage, which is blue. Both salvages allow you to either build equipment, self-revives, or kill streaks. I highly recommend, if you are a solo player, crafting yourself stims. So if you are low health, you can stim yourself back to high health. And if you are playing co-op, I recommend buying decoy grenades, monkey bombs. Of course, the higher level that you are, the more of these you will be able to craft, because you do have to reach specific levels to craft certain items. I highly recommend at least getting to level 55 within any of the game modes within Cold War, so therefore, whether you're solo or co-op, you can buy for 250 rare salvage a self-revive. Not only with this salvage system can you craft equipment and kill streaks, but you can also upgrade armor and upgrade your guns all the way to tier 5, so you don't have to get lucky by hitting a specific gun in the box. If you have enough salvage, you can upgrade any gun you want within the game, pack-a-punch it, and start grinding out camos, or just go into high rounds. And you can also replenish your armor with just the standard green grade salvage at any point during the game, so when zombies hit you, you take exponentially less damage. With the salvage in the game, there is a trophy called CraftWork, which requires you to, in a single game of D Maschine, craft all 14 equipment or kill streaks from the crafting table. What I do is, late game on a high round run, I'll have a bunch of salvage saved up, I'll just go to the table and then just spam each single category, and will take no less than 20 seconds. As long as you're on round 35 plus, you will have enough salvage for everything. Just make sure that you are at least level 54 before doing this trophy, or you will not unlock it. Now we're going to work on the trophy 2 birds 1 stone, which is in D Maschine, kill 2 split megatons with 1 shot. Just after you craft the pack-a-punch machine, you will have a dog round, and then you will have a boss round where the megaton will spawn. You will kill the megaton once, and it will split into 2 faster, smaller megatons. All you have to do with the 2 split megatons is, with 1 shot of any weapon, kill them at the same time. If you are on extremely early rounds, if you have the D.I.E, you will kill them in 1 shot very easily, completing this trophy. And if you don't have the D.I.E at the very beginning of the game, once you kill your first megaton and your split megatons, you can get a free wonder weapon. To get the free die, once you kill the first 2 megaton twins, one will drop a gold access card. Take this to the weapons location on the map, and there will be a little slot where you can insert it, and it will give you a remote control. Take this remote control back to Noct, and you will notice there's a little hole in the wall that has now a prompt for you to turn on the remote. I like to train up a bunch of zombies and turn on the remote, or I either save a monkey or 2 and throw the monkey right where the D.I.E will suck up the zombies. All you have to do is turn on the remote and let the D.I.E behind the wall absorb a bunch of zombie souls, and then once it's done, you can now release the energy that was absorbed by the die, receiving a free wonder weapon. The next thing we're going to do is get a free Juggernog perk, as well as the possibility of a free ray gun, which you will absolutely want for the boss fight. In the Pack-a-Punch room, there is 5 orbs that you can only shoot with bullet weapons, as followed on screen. Shoot all 5 and it will teleport you to the Dark Aether, where you will have the coffin meme, where zombies are carrying a coffin and doing a little dance. At the end of this little cutscene in the Dark Aether, you will teleport back to the normal area, and there will be a crate on the ground. You can open the crate, you are guaranteed a bunch of salvage, a free Juggernog perk, and I say 50% of the time a free ray gun, which you will love in the boss fight. There is one other thing you can do to unlock free self-revives, free wonder weapons, and free perks, and that is going to be the map challenges. In the control room, you can exchange your points to activate challenges. The more of these challenges you complete, the rarer your reward will get. Once your reward is at the legendary tier, that is when you will be getting your free wonder weapons, free perks, and free self-revives. For veteran zombie players, these map challenges work the exact same way that they did on Ancient Evil. Now that we have our D.I.E, we're going to start working on Easter egg steps. The first thing is going to be acquiring the Aetherscope. There is going to be 3 parts in the Dark Aether that you are available to get. One will be under the stairs in the spawn room of Noct. Another will be in the crash site on top of the plane. And the other one will be in the Pack-a-Punch room right behind the fast travel on the ground floor. Once you have all 3 of these parts, you will be able to craft the Aetherscope just on the backside of Jugg. Be aware though, whenever you pick up one of the parts, multiple hellhounds will spawn in and attack you the second you pick up the part. While doing this step, if you are having a hard time finding a portal because you already used it that previous round, make sure you skip to the next round, because you can only use the Dark Aether portal once per round until you have completed the full Aetherscope step. Now once you have the Aetherscope crafted, go into the Dark Aether and head to the med bay. Go up to the computer and pick up the book, and you will now have to search for a ghost in 3 locations. The first one will be on the ground floor of the med bay. hold square to activate the ghost. Once again, you have to hold square to give him the book. There will be a little bit of dialogue and he will despawn. The next location is going to be in the control room. Once again, spawn the ghost in and give him the book. He will do some dialogue, despawn. The third and final time will be at the Aetherscope crafting table. You will once again activate the ghost, give him the book, listen to the dialogue, and he will despawn. After doing this will give you the code to the computer that you picked up the book from. So once you're back in the normal realm, go to the computer and hold square. And now you are ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be unlocking all 4 variations of the Wonder Weapon upgrade. The first upgrade we are going to do is the Nova 5 upgrade. In the second floor of Noct, there is going to be an empty canister that you have to use the suction ability on the D.I.E to suck it towards you, pick it up, and then head to weapons. By Deadshot Daiquiri, there's a little canister holder where you can put the empty canister, and you will now require poisonous Nova 5 gas from the Hellhounds. All you have to do for this is kill Hellhounds in close proximity to where the canister is, and once the canister is full, you can now pick up the full Nova 5 canister, take it outside to the crash site, and place it on top of this little box. And all you have to do to activate the canister is either knife or shoot it, and you will now have access to the Nova 5 upgrade for the D.I.E. To complete the ice upgrade on the 3rd story of Noct, you have to use a charged shot and knock off this little box. It will drop an empty flask. You will notice by the pond that there is a tree with some weird fungus growing on it. What you want to do is have one of the megaton zombies with their projectile shots shoot at your feet while you're standing by the fungus. I highly recommend having a friend save the last zombie and you taking the megaton to do this. And if you're solo, you better have your ether shroud ready or only a couple zombies left. Once the projectile shot has hit the base of the tree, you can now interact to fill your flask. Now all you have to do is take your filled flask to the med bay and pour it on the box just across from Speed Cola. This will unlock your ice upgrade. To get the lightning and fire upgrade for the D.I.E, you will need the Easter egg step for the Aetherscope fully complete, including the bits of dialogue, and that's just a little bit of an unknown fact where people will get stuck on the fire and lightning upgrades. To do the lightning upgrade, in the Dark Aether, there's going to be 3 crystals, one on top of Noct, one to the right of the mystery box location in the pond, and one to the left of the Juggernog location in the crash site. What you will have to do is use your suction ability on the D.I.E to absorb the crystal's energy. Once you absorb the crystal's energy, you have to run all the way to the Pack-a-Punch room. And on the main floor in the back right corner, facing the Pack-a-Punch machine, you will have a little box that you have to shoot your 3 charged shots into from each crystal. Once you've completed all 3 crystals, you will now have access to the lightning upgrade. To complete the fire upgrade for the D.I.E, head to the crash site. At the nose of the plane, you will see a box underneath of it. Shoot this box and it will open up. Now, head to the Dark Aether and pick up the fuse. You will have to travel to the Dark Aether twice for this step. On your second time returning to the Dark Aether, head to weapons, and below the nuke where Deadshot is, you will notice a little bit of a weird table that you didn't see normally. Put the fuse in and the laser cutter will cut open the box, and then once you head back to the overworld, go to the back of the truck just by the pond, and you can now get the fire upgrade. Once you have all 4 Wonder Weapon versions upgraded, what you have to do is take all 4 elements one at a time and shoot this little canister that did appear once you inputted the password to the computer. Each corner will only correspond to one element, so sometimes you might have to charge your D.I.E up again just to get enough ammo to shoot the corner. But once you shoot the correct corner, the little nozzle that is hanging down will now shoot up, and that's how you know you're ready to move to the next element. Repeat this for all 4 elemental upgrades until all 4 nozzles are up. Now what you need to do is head to the Dark Aether and head to the med bay. You will detect an anomaly right by the little hole in the catwalk. Once again, 2 ghosts will spawn, you'll listen to some dialogue, and once you head back to the overworld, the Aether Wrench will be on the ground. Take this wrench to the spawn area, and you will have to interact with the tank multiple times. Eventually, a zombie will pop out the top of the tank, and all you have to do is kill it. Now with a Semtex or grenade, cause explosive damage at the top hatch of the tank. This will cause the tank to fire, hitting a tree in the distance by the crash site. Now once you head to the crash site, you'll notice that there is something new on the ground. All you have to do is pick up this huge battery thing and walk it all the way to where the ghost cutscene was. Place it into the hatch and you are ready for the next step, but be aware because the second that the tank shoots, infinite dogs will spawn until you place the battery back in its original compartment in the med bay. The next thing you will need to do is have 2 split megaton zombies to stand underneath the canister where you shot all 4 elementals. This step can get pretty tedious, so I recommend saving 1 zombie and at least 1 megaton zombie that is not split at the end of a round, and then split it while your friend carries 1 zombie, or if you're solo, split it yourself. You will have to walk the 2 megaton split zombies underneath this weird little canister until they are sucked up. Once both are sucked up, you can go back and make sure everyone is in the room with the computer, and you can now interact with the computer, and it will merge both megatons into one. This will spawn the Orlov character, which used to be a doctor at the facility who wants to right his wrongs. He will run away, and next you have to go into the dark ether and head to Noct. In the corner of Noct, there will be an entity that you can interact with. It will give you a little bit of Orlov's story and will spawn a family's picture. Do not pick up this family's picture unless you are ready for the boss fight, because this will teleport you there instantly. So if you are unprepared, you will be SOL. I highly recommend taking in the Ice D.I.E if you are on a low round, because it does kill the boss zombies extremely quick. And either the Spaz 12 fully upgraded or the Ray Gun fully upgraded. You only really need 4 perks for this boss fight, and that is Juggernog, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, and Stamina Up. If you do have extra money laying around, you can buy Deadshot and Elemental Pop as well. Once you are in the boss fight and you give Orlov the family picture, he will do a little bit of dialogue, say he wants to right his wrongs, and will start to destroy the facility. There is 3 protect segments to this boss fight where zombies will be attacking you and attacking him. However, he will not die, at least in the current patch and update. If that changes, there will be something in the description or in the comments saying otherwise. If Orlov is being attacked while he was trying to destroy the computers, he will stop destroying the computers and your progress bar will be paused. What you have to do is clear out the zombies from Orlov so he can start destroying it again. This will occur 3 times, and once he has destroyed all 3 parts of the computer, you now have to escape and exfil. There will be funnels of lightning that shoot up from the ground. If you make contact with any of these funnels, you will die instantly. I recommend following the path that I take to escape to the pond. Once you make it to the pond, just like a normal exfil, you will have to kill some zombies and then escape to the helicopter. I also recommend that you either have monkey bombs, distraction grenades, stims, stun grenades, or anything that you feel comfortable helping you in the boss fight, as well as ethereal shroud, so if a teammate goes down, you can be invisible for a couple seconds to revive him. Once you escape to the helicopter, the game will end and you will get the trophy, close the rift, and you will also complete the Dark Ops challenge for completing the D.I.E Maschine Easter egg. For a high round strategy and to level up quickly and unlock lots of crystals, I recommend getting the Ray Gun as well as either the Spaz 12 or, surprisingly, the China Lake. Make sure all of your weapons are upgraded to the max and you have all the perks. What you then can do is either train in spawn, which is a little bit of a slower strategy, and then whenever boss zombies spawn, call in chopper gunners and just kill the bosses so you don't have to worry with them. Or you can go to the med bay and sit right where the portal is. Now before patch, you could do this up to around 100. However, on the new patch, you can only do this up to around 56 for it to be efficient. What you can do in this strategy is just spam your ray gun at the door, and then every time you have to reload, either ethereal shift, or you can just take the portal and get out of there scot-free. If you do need ammo, I recommend teleporting out of there and then just buying ammo and then running back. Now, if you do want to get some easy reloads in without using ethereal shift, you can throw a stun grenade to stun all the zombies that are outside the door, giving you time to reload. And if you are doing this in a co-op strategy and you both have ray guns, you just time your reload so that there is someone always shooting at the door. For high round strategies, I recommend just camping in spawn or at the top of the broken plane in the crash site, and then whenever zombies start to overrun you, just drop off, regroup, run back to the top, and get lots of kills. Remember to use your salvage to your advantage. Always make sure that you have stims or stun grenades or monkeys or whatever you prefer, as well as you can always buy ammo, and once you're on really high rounds, you will not have to worry about a single zombie's currency in the game, making your level up process, whether that be for camos or your personal level, really easy. I hope you guys did enjoy the complete guide for D Maschine. I will have a Dark Ops guide coming soon, as well as the Mastery Camo guides for zombies and multiplayer coming out very shortly within the next week here. Leave a like if you did enjoy, dislike if you didn't. Check the description for some social media links, including the Discord. Subscribe for more videos in the future. And if there is one, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.